My phone died during a blind date. Only later did I discover who he really was and what I'd accidentally agreed to when my best friend sent me up with a great guy from work. I reluctantly agreed. Dating apps had burned me too many times, but Lindsay swore he was different, minus smart, funny, and genuinely kind. We met at an upscale restaurant where Jake was already waiting, minus tall, well-dressed, with a warm smile that reached his eyes. Bupesiation flowed easily as we discovered shared interests in travel and obscure indie films. I noticed he avoided talking about his job, changing the subject whenever I asked. My phone battery died halfway through dinner. No problem, he said. You can use mine if you need anything. I declined, enjoying being present without digital distractions. After dessert, he asked if I'd join him at an event next weekend. It's a bit fancy, but I think you'd enjoy it, he explained. Caught up in the moment and impressed by his thoughtfulness, I agreed. The next morning, Lindsay called screaming. Why didn't you tell me how it went? And how did you keep it together when you realized? Realized what? I asked, confused. Who Jake is? He's not just from my company. Minus he's the new CEO, the 32-year-old who turned down Silicon Valley to revitalize our struggling local business. Eximens talking about how he chose to live here instead of some tech metropolis. I nearly dropped my coffee. The event I'd agreed to attend, the company's annual charity gala where he'd be announcing a major expansion creating 200 new jobs. I panicked and searched his name online. Articles showed him in the same blazer he'd worn to our date, but standing beside celebrities and politicians. His net worth was estimated at $40 million, yet he'd insisted on splitting our $80 dinner bill because equality is important in relationships. When he texted that afternoon, I admitted I hadn't known who he was. His response came quickly. That's exactly why I didn't say anything. First woman in months who liked me for terrible jokes rather than my last funding round still. Want to be my date to this boring work thing? You can say no. I did go to that gala wearing a thrifted dress I panic bought for $30 when a board member asked how we met. Jake smiled and said, through a friend. She had no idea who I was, which made it the best first date of my life. We've been together 8 months now, yesterday, he asked. Why I finally agreed to a second date, despite the surprise I told him the truth. Because when my phone died, you didn't pull yours out once. You were fully present with a stranger who had no idea of your importance. Sometimes the best connections happen when the batteries die and we truly see each other.